Now, the Judicial Conduct Tribunal probing sexual harassment allegations against Judge President Selby Mbenenge resumes today with a new witness expected to give evidence. Now, SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga joins us for a live update in Johannesburg. So, Canny, can you tell us more about this new witness that is expected to give evidence and what's their role as well as relevance to this case?
Indeed. Good morning to you, Mxolisi, and to the viewers at home as we commence with day 16 of the Judicial Conduct Tribunal, probing those very serious sexual harassment allegations against top judge of the Eastern Cape Division of the High Court, that is Judge President Selby Mbenenge. Evidence leader Advocate Salome Skeepers is expected to this morning call a new witness to the stand, that is Mr. Neil Naidu of the Office of the Chief Justice in Midrand in Gauteng. Now, what this witness will testify with regards to is the CCTV footage. You may remember from the last week that we've seen a screenshot of CCTV which shows a hallway or a corridor in the Tata High Court of the Eastern Cape Division of the High Court. We've seen that the previous witnesses of last week, that is the judge's secretaries, the two from the Eastern Cape as well as the director of the court operations for the Eastern Cape Division of the High Court, have been given this image. It's been placed before them and they've been asked to identify if they recognize this particular hallway. So we know that the CCTV footage will relate to events in the Mthatha High Court, in the Eastern Cape Division of the High Court. If you remember, Andiso Mengo has already testified about events that would have taken place allegedly with her and the Judge President in that particular court. There was one in the judge's chambers. And then, of course, she refers to incidents that took place in the hallways where alleged remarks were made to her by the top judge. Now, we know that Judge Mbenenge's counsel has already alluded to the fact that the CCTV footage will show that on these alleged incidents that are placed before the record, before the tribunal, that it will show that the Judge President wasn't even in the court at the time. Because remember, that footage will record who comes into the particular court and who goes into that hallway, which leads to the Judge President's chambers. So that is what we expect Mr. Neil Naidu to give meaning to. It's those screenshots of the hallways that we have seen been placed before the witnesses last week, and it'll give us more information regarding Mengo's version of alleged incidents that would have taken place regarding the pair. Remember, she is accusing the Judge President of sexual harassment between June 2021 and November 2022. These accusations or allegations not only rest in the electronic communication, which is the bulk of the evidence before this tribunal, that is WhatsApp exchanges, over 800 between the pair, but it also rests in-person interactions, which she alleges took place between the pair and were unwanted. The CCTV will give meaning behind the latter, and we expect to begin at 9:30 a.m. this morning in Sandton with the Judge President in attendance as well, and we expect that when this witness is complete, that a ninth witness could be called by the evidence leader. If that is not the case, we could expect her to close her case and it will move over to the Judge President's counsel, where we can expect him to take the stand and give his version of events. Over to you in studio.
So, Canny, essentially what you're saying now is that this witness could potentially challenge the complainant's version of events.
Absolutely not, Mxolisi. This witness is here to give meaning surrounding the CCTV footage that will be handed in as evidence to the tribunal. He will testify on the CCTV footage, what it contains and how it was brought about or given to the Office of the Chief Justice in order for them to hand it in as evidence. The actual testimony is Andiso Mengo's testimony that the CCTV footage will speak to, and then of course there'll be Judge Mbenenge's counsel, who in their defense have stated or alluded to the fact that with regards to those alleged in-person interactions that Mengo has placed on the record before the tribunal, that CCTV footage will show that the Judge President wasn't even in the High Court at that particular time. So that is what we mean when we say he will give meaning to that CCTV footage, because he would have requested that footage and provided it as evidence to the tribunal.
Right. Canny Maphanga is our reporter working that story. Thanks very much indeed for that update.